Hey everybody, welcome back to Save vs. BS. I'm Rick, I own a pizza shop, and every 2 weeks, me and my friends get together and play D&D Deathbringer style. I've been talking about it. I finally decided to show y'all what it looks like, so it's gonna be a short tour, and here we go. Okay, for starters, we're just a little takeout pizza joint. We have one table, 5 chairs, no public restrooms. The table usually sits up front, and we drag the table back, and this is where it all takes place. So here we have our centerpiece Ultimate Dungeon terrain. I beat it up a little bit, so, you know, avoid that yourself. These are like school boxes. People keep all their player stuff in, their minis, the hit points and the karma. Easy D6 hack we stole from them. And I use these little dice as the Deathbringer dice, if you're not familiar. Yeah, you know, let's go. Here's a little sack of potions. This is not to use, you can use it as dice, but it's to remind the players who has a potion and who doesn't. So I'll hand them out to whoever manufactures or finds a potion otherwise. These are the torchlight timers. And today we're probably not gonna use them for anything but ambience, like the sleep drug. A couple of them might need recharge, but they can go different colors, and then you can set the timers accordingly. I don't know if you can see that. It's, yeah, 60-minute timer. And this is where I sit. I come in a couple hours early to cut up the notes and use a glue stick and glue them into my notebook. That way I don't have to have a kind of DM screen or any kind of notes. The main supply here is the coffee. That's the important thing. Turn around where we have our little salad line during business hours, but I use this as my little staging area. Today I have a ton of minis out, but that's just because I have 2 players that are rolling new characters, and you get to pick your own mini. If it makes you happy to have your player be a drow, go ahead, let's go, you know. I brought my OSE book tonight. I do not allow books at the table, none, no books at all. This monster book is the best BX, Beckme style era, you know, basic D&D, let me just say, basic D&D, whichever volume you prefer. This is the best monster guide. It is better than the new monster manual, which is fertilizer. These are my preferred dice. I'm at an age where it's getting hard to see, or I'm just having degenerative eye issues, and the sharp contrast with the orange and black makes it easier for me to see. And then over here is a snack table, some fruit. This came from Anthony's Produce over on Jungerman, St. Peters, Missouri. So shout out to Anthony's Produce. Great crackers, and you're like, well, what's this for? The wife made this fancy cheese dip. Let's go. She made a peach cobbler, looking good. Now listen, my wife doesn't play with us, but she makes us this kind of stuff. So one can't help but see that she's being supportive. I could do a whole video session on how once I get my wife to play, even once, she's never even played once. Once I get my wife to play, I'm gonna do a video series on how I accomplish that fact. The players, they have their own stuff, and I don't want anybody to feel like they have to bring anything. I have everything for everybody. Listen, I own a pizza shop. Y'all think I'm rich, whatever. That's not the case, okay? It's a job. I work, 70 hours a week, and if you broke down my pay by the amount of time and labor I put in, I don't make minimum wage, okay? So let's just lay that out right now. So anybody who thinks, oh, it must be nice, yes, it is nice, walking my feet off of my body. It is nice, so quit being a hater. This didn't start this way. When we started, we literally had, character sheets, and we did the Ultimate Dungeon terrain. Now I've got a lot of Dwarven Forge, which we enjoy using, but tonight's game doesn't really require any kind of terrain. It's mostly theater of the mind. All these little trinkets and all this stuff, this is all over time. I mean, this was probably like $4 on Amazon. I made the Ultimate Dungeon terrain myself. I made these dungeon tiles myself. I mean, I'm not trying to get YouTube famous. I'm not gonna write a game. I just play a great time. And if I'm almost 50 years old. If you are my age and you've not you know, got to play, I feel sorry for you, because this is amazing. And if you're a young person, if you're just coming up, you know, in your teens or 20s, find a group, man, and just play in multiple groups. I mean, my adulting that I have to do doesn't let me have multiple tables. I'd really love to have, you know, I have a bunch of teenage boys that I actually employ, and I'd love to get those guys together to play, and they've showed some interest, but our only night off is Mondays. But don't let life pass you by. Get your game time in, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you're laying on your deathbed, are you gonna lay there and say, oh boy, I sure am glad I spent all that extra time putting stripes in my lawn? No, you're not. You're gonna wish you had more time doing something you love. But you're not gonna lay on your deathbed and regret, gee, I wish I worked one more 40-hour shift. You're gonna lay on your deathbed and you're going to say, where did all the time go? Let that sink in. Thank you all for watching my channel. If there's anything that you want to see that you would like my opinion on, please drop it in the comments below. If you have questions and campaign struggles and you are stuck, buddy, I will help you get unstuck, or I'll be stuck right there with you. This is Save versus BS. Next episode drops later this week. Until then, keep rolling high, y'all.